Welcome to the world of Teleria, an ancient land with its own peoples and races, and millennia of history. In this series, we're going to dive into the unique world and lore that exists within the Raid universe. This episode of Call of the Arbiter finally puts the spotlight on the Arbiter and her mission. The Arbiter gathers heroes to restore her corporeal self and help hold back the oncoming darkness in Teleria. She seeks those pure of heart, those willing to sacrifice everything to save the world. But who exactly is the Arbiter, and what is her story? To understand the Arbiter's origin, we must return to the very beginnings of Teleria's creation. Let's discover more about just how important the Arbiter has been in the world's history. Lumaya, the goddess of light, and Siroth, the god of darkness, danced together to create all things. The first of these dances were clumsy, creating the primordial realms of Onathrod and the halls of eternity, as well as the firstborn, creatures made of raw light and darkness. As Siroth and Lumaya became attuned to one another, these dances became more elegant, leading to Teleria's creation and the birth of all mortal life. While Lumaya was pleased with maintaining these creations, Siroth grew restless and eager to create more. Eventually, Siroth compelled Lumaya to dance again, but not before she ordained a firstborn to be the arbiter of the dance, someone to watch over and intervene should it spiral out of control. Inevitably it did, with this dance unleashing monsters, plague, and cruel spirits upon Teleria. The Arbiter intervened, and together with Lumaya fled into Teleria. Siroth followed with his firstborn, the demons, scouring every part of the world in a hunt for Lumaya. A cataclysmic battle raged, known as the Great Divorce, once Siroth found Lumaya hiding away in a grand fortress. In desperation, Lumaya weaved a banishment spell that ripped her, Siroth, and almost all of the firstborn from the world. Lumaya and her followers were sent to the halls of eternity, and Siroth and his host were sent to Onathrod. Only the Arbiter remained. She was now Teleria's sole protector. For centuries, the Arbiter and her forces beat back Siroth's many assaults on Teleria. But slowly, these began to drain the Arbiter of her once exhaustive power. After scraping a narrow victory against Siroth's forces in the Third Great War, the Arbiter no longer had the power to sustain her physical form. She faded from Teleria, leaving only her immortal spirit to wander alone. Now, with her as nothing more than a half-remembered memory, the Arbiter is needed more than ever. The forces of darkness are gathering once more, and the people of Teleria will need the Arbiter's strength if they are to win the day. But to return, she needed the help of heroes. So she whispered to those with pure hearts and noble intentions, such as Gallic, Athel, Kale, and Elhain. She brought them together in a bid to restore her physical form and turn the tide of battle against the shadow encroaching on Teleria. Watch carefully as the heroes discover their calling on the central platform. A code awaits those with keen eyes. The Arbiter has always fought for the protection of Teleria against the forces of darkness. Now, in her hour of need, her chosen heroes must fight to restore her physical form and help stem the darkness. She sees the good that is still present in the world and is prepared to do anything in order to protect it. To learn more about the Arbiter and her eternal fight, check out her bio in the Champion Index in-game, or follow the links in the description for more resources. Be sure to like and subscribe for more Raid Call of the Arbiter content.